Hello, hello! Dr. Clif, your movement recovery specialist, and welcome back to Cubicle Fitness, your morning or afternoon 5 to 10 minutes that we take just to work on yourself, get away from the phone and the keyboard, and normally we do it right here at your desk. But today, we're going to explore a little. There's days you just need to get out of the cubicle for a few minutes, right? And normally you have a little bit of a break. You know, the guy a couple cubicles over that, smokes like a chimney all day, he's running outside to smoke every half hour. So it's okay for you to go for a walk for 10 minutes. It's great for your health, even better for your mental health. So I'm going to show you around my little office here that I spend most of the day in. And then we're going to explore a couple of places that are only a minute or two away that you can get in a quick workout when nobody realizes you've even gone anywhere. They'll just think you went off to the bathroom and ate the wrong thing at Billy's Burrito Bar yesterday. Trust me. So this is my messy desk area. I can't show you too much in here because there's thousands of patients' charts with names and sensitive information and all that fun stuff. But this is where the desk is. You can see I have a couple yogurts there from my other video series where I have breakfast and talk about healthy foods. So if you want to know about yogurt, I'll put a link up there at the top. Now, if we head out this way, don't get sick. Here's the gym. Now, hopefully the light's not too bright because it is South Florida. But I spend most of the day out here. So I get to move around a little bit more than most people. But still, I spend a lot of time sitting doing paperwork. And I spend a lot of time on these little stools sitting working with patients. Now, the other thing that I do is see over here, I have a stand-up desk before stand-up desks existed. I just use a old medical supply thing. This would normally be in the surgical center, you'd have all the tools up here to work on patients or something. I just have it set up as a standing desk. Works great. But if we were going to leave the office, like I said, what could we do in just 5 to 10 minutes? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, so we took the elevator downstairs, and we're going to go out here. Maybe if the door will open for me. Outside. Now we do have the advantage being in Florida, so even though it's winter, it is like 75 degrees. I don't have to bundle all up. But one thing you can do, depending on the craziness of where you're at, is you can walk in the parking lot if you are worried about going anywhere. And you see here, we have a nice parking lot. We didn't have under roof area if it's pouring down rain. So you can just walk around the building in a circle. And this is good if you don't know exactly how much time you're going to have, if it's raining, if it looks like it might rain, if it's kind of dark, especially in certain parts of the world this time of year, it might get dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if it's dark and you're a little worried about walking on your own safety-wise, you can just walk right by the building and get a workout in. Now, if you're fortunate enough to be taking a break in the middle of the day, there could be a park nearby. There could be, a little nature trail. Or you might just walk down the sidewalk and find something you didn't know was there. So, we're going to walk down the sidewalk here for about 5 minutes. Then we'll come back 5 minutes. That way you'll just get to see what it's like if you just go out for a walk at lunchtime, you know. So, I head up this sidewalk. Now, you're going to quickly discover that I'm spoiled. Because when I get up here, there's going to be a gas station. That's not what spoils me. Once we pass the gas station, we'll go across the street and we'll be at the beach. So, probably not something that most people have access to, but here it is a possibility. Crossed US 1 to make sure I don't get run over by any cars here. So we've talked about weather a little bit, and we talked about safety as far as being light. Let's talk about footwear. I happen to be wearing sandals. Probably not the first choice, but we're only doing a 10-minute walk, right? So sandals are okay, loafers are okay, sneakers, if you have a pair in a bag under your desk somewhere, you can throw those on quick. Probably not 4-inch heels, not a good plan. Any extended walking in heels is just going to be problematic, especially if things aren't real even where you're walking. If you have a park across the street or something, you're going to want some kind of shoes that are a little more comfortable. Let's pause this for a minute. We'll get over here to the actual pier. So this is a 5-minute walk. I can walk from the office to here in 5 minutes and then back to the office. And it only takes 10 minutes total. Totally different world than sitting at the desk, working on paperwork, fighting with insurance companies, all the crazy parts of life. We're back at the office, or at least in the building. You can see here, look, I'm the whole way up on the 5th floor. So, one other thing you can do, if it's pouring rain outside, or I don't know, if it's 10 degrees and snowing, not something I'm going to have a problem with here, hopefully, is that you can take the stairs. Probably get a fair amount of echoing in here, but just going up and down, 5, 10, 15 flights of stairs will take you a good 5 to 10 minutes, and it'll be a workout in itself without having to leave the building at all. I'm not sure what floor we're even on now. 4. One more flight of stairs. So that's today's video. A little bit different than the ones in the past, but just shows you that in less than 10 minutes you can get out of the office, get in a nice relaxing or invigorating walk. Just get away from that desk for a little bit. You might not be able to walk to the beach like I can in 5 minutes, but you still can get outside. Maybe see a squirrel, hear some birds, just something other than, you know, the sound of all the electrical buzzing and whizzing and beeping and all the craziness that's inside this four walls that you're in most of the day. If you like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't. It's that red button down there in the corner. If you're already subscribed, thank you. If you have any questions, comments, other types of exercise videos you'd like to see, leave that down in the comments. And I'll see you next week. Until then, remember, life is a strength sport, so get stronger and get living. Where all these cookies come from? Awful lot of cookies in this office.